Happy Friday. It is Friday, January 22nd, and we have the same aim as we had yesterday about analyzing primary sources about West Africa to respond to a DBQ. But today we only have one thing on the agenda. We're just going to go over those questions because I want you to have the correct answers for when we actually write the DBQ or at least the outline next week. So what you will need is obviously your Chromebook, this video, and a quiet space so that you can concentrate. Today is also the Celebration of Life Day. So celebrate your life. This is a slide from yesterday's slide, just to reiterate what primary and secondary sources are, why they're important, and why you should or do question them. This is just, again, the historical context with the link to the PDF if you need it. Again, our historical context is basically a summarization would be how East Africa and the main three empires in West Africa really prospered before the Europeans showed up. And so we're going to kind of analyze those documents that prove that. So this one we did together yesterday, so this should have looked identical to mine and yours. What we know from this map is that Axum's location allowed it to become a trading center because Axum was located on the coast with access to water. So the answers are in bold. So for the first question, what evidence of wealth is described? If I go through this manuscript, I see there's 10 horses. I see gold. I see the word gold a lot. Gold, 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 gold in people's hair. So those are all pieces of evidence that shows us they had a lot of money. And then what evidence of an advanced political structure is described? We can see that they had a governor, they had a king, and they have a court. If you don't have a court, it's okay because if you don't know what a court of appeal is, then you wouldn't have put it, but basically a court system. Document 4, this was just a description of Mansa Musa by an Egyptian official. What about Mansa Musa impressed the Egyptian official? Basically, he said Mansa Musa was giving everyone gold, and so that really impressed him. Here is an excerpt about someone from Morocco, which is in northwest Africa, describes the city of Timbuktu. What about Timbuktu impressed the writers? We see an importance of an abundance of education and reading. So we see doctors, priests, and other learned men. So men that study. We have manuscripts, books were brought there, things like that, and they were sold for a lot of money. And then document 6. This is a description of Batuta's travels to Mali. What are 2 things that impressed Batuta about Mali? 1, there was security. So you can see there is complete security in their country. Neither traveler nor inhabitant in it has anything to fear from robbers. And then it was a just system, which means they really fought for equality among people and that decisions were just and fair. For document 8, the sea routes connected to what areas and countries, so you basically are going to look at the arrows on the water and what areas or countries they go to. So we see Africa, obviously, Arabia, India, and Egypt. And then what products were brought from the interior of Africa to Kilwa by the land route. So this one was kind of tricky. You had to really look at the map. So if you see the interior means inside, so not on the coast. What was traded to Kilwa? Go down. We see it's animal skins, gold, and ivory. So basically, you need to have all of these slides with answers, and if they were incorrect, fix them, because you need these slides, you're going to hold on to them. Like you're going to turn them in, but I'm going to return them to you because you need them next week. So you really want to make sure that you have everything written correctly so that you have the answers that you need for next week. If you don't turn this in and I can't check your work, you're going to be starting from square one next week, essentially. So you want to make sure you have everything filled in so that next week you're not lost. Okay? All right, you guys have a fabulous weekend. See you next week.